this is Monday the 13th. This will be class number 13. How do you like that? Remember, yoga's about the breath. If you lose your breath, you've lost yoga. You should go into child pose and recalibrate your breath and come back and join the class when you are ready. Your body, your yoga. Take it where you want to go. Take it easy. Take it slow. Find your breath in a rhythm and a beautiful flow. When you are ready, come to the front of the mat. Take your femur bone and push it into the wall behind you and tuck the pelvis forward. Lift the shoulders to the ears, crack the walnut between the shoulder blades and drag it down the back. Let's do a couple of shoulder rolls. Lift the shoulders to the ears, hold the breath, squeeze, exhale down. One more round, inhale up and hold. And squeeze, exhale down. And do a couple of rounds forward. And when you all are ready, let's swim our hands to the sky. Reach them up, reach them high. Make an arrow, point it to the stars. Arch back like a banana. It's called standing wheel. This pose slows down the aging process and activates the immune system. All poses that arch the body backwards, reversing the pull of gravity. When you are ready, forward fold. You can do it with a prayer, a swan dive, however you like. Inhale and look up halfway and smile. Exhale, walk, hop, or float back to plank. Maybe drop to the knees or not. Lower down, elbows brushing the ribs. Find your cobra. Up dog. Push up or not. Down dog. Walk your dog, do a little yoga moonwalk. It feels amazing. And when you are ready, let's bend the knees, walk, hop, or launch our feet between the hands and look up halfway. Forward fold. Let's cross the elbows. Let the head hang like a ripe fruit. Try to look between your shin bones, not your toes. Left and right, right and left. When you are ready, come back to center, release the hands, weight in the heels, roll up a vertebrae at a time. And let's reach out, back and up. Forward fold. Look up halfway and smile. Exhale, walk, hop, or float back to plank. Maybe drop to the knees or not. Lower down, elbows brushing the ribs. When you get down there, find cobra for 5 breaths. Floating cobra. Lift the hands 2 inches off the earth. And I'm holding root lock in this pose. Let's go to up dog. You can look at traffic behind you. You can wink an eye, say yes or no. When you are ready, come back to center. Curl the toes under. Lift the hips to the sky. Down dog. Walk it out. Little yoga moonwalk. And when you are ready, bend the knees, walk, hop, or launch. Your feet between the hands, look up halfway. Woo-hoo. Forward fold. Bend the knees, weight in the heels, roll up a vertebrae at a time. And swing the hands back to the sky. Forward fold. Look up and smile. Exhale to plank. Lower down, elbows brushing the ribs. All the way to the earth. Find your cobra. Up dog. push up or not. Ooh, roof, roof. Down dog. Let's bring the right foot between the hands. You might want to bring your left foot forward and center it. Then bring the right foot. Warrior one. When you are ready, let's go all the way down to plank. Elbows brushing the ribs all the way to the earth. Cobra. Up dog. Push up or not. Roof, roof. Let's do the other side. Bring the opposite foot between the hands, warrior one. Exhale that down. Take that leg back to plank or tabletop. All the way to the earth. When you get down there, cobra up dog. Push up or not. Down dog. Walk the dog. A little yoga moonwalk. When you are ready, let's bend the knees, walk, hop, or launch our feet between the hands, and look up halfway. Forward fold. Bend the knees, weight in the heels, roll up. Let's swim the hands to the sky. Forward fold. Look up halfway. Exhale to plank. Lower down. Ooh, cobra up dog. Push up or not. Down dog. When you are ready, let's bend the knees, walk, hop, or launch our feet between the hands, and look up halfway. Whoa. Forward fold. Bend the knees, chair. When you look down, you should be able to see all 10 toes. If you shadowed the toes with the knees, just pull the knees back. You want to do Ardha Uttanasana, means to sink a little lower. Forward fold. Look up halfway, smile. Exhale to plank. Lower down. Ooh, cobra up dog, push up or not. Down dog. Now let's scorpion tail one leg to the sky. We're going to do warrior bridge, so we bring that foot all the way through. We bring the knee towards the elbow, step the foot out, and peel the opposite hand off the mat. We spin around, the knees on top of the ankle. Woo. When you want to go the other side, we just bring it down. Scorpion tail the opposite leg to the sky. Bring that knee to the elbow, straighten the leg. Peel your hand off the mat. Let's come back to down dog. From here, let's drop to the knees. Curl the toes under or not, camel pose. Bring your hands to the hips. Push the pelvis forward. Open your heart, open your neck. When you are ready, bring the hands out like aeroplane wings. And let's fly one way. Excuse me. Bring one hand down on that hill, lift the other hand to the sky, open up your armpit, and look up to the sky. And if you want to go to the other side, we come back to aeroplane. Drop the other wing down on the other hill. Open your armpit. If you want to do full camel, you just bring both hands down on both hills. This is the way I do it. And then push the pelvis forward. Open your heart, open your neck, open your eyes. Camel pose purifies the lungs amongst many other things. And from here we're going to go into Thunderbolt. We rise up, uncurl the toes, sit the sit bones down between the heels. You can use a block in this pose if you want. So we're slowly going to try to bring our back onto the earth. It's not going to happen for me, but I still get the benefit by trying the pose. God, that feels amazing. And this is a digestive pose. It works the digestive system. From here, we're gently going to rise back up. Woohoo! Amazing. Down dog. Let's bring the right foot between the hands for warrior one. Swing the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Look up, lion's breath. Inhale. Lemon. Lift your hands off the tailbone, take your eyes or your lemon to your heart. If you want a two-legged balance challenge, keep your eyes closed. Ooh, feels amazing. Once I get into pose, I go ahead and open my eyes, look in my heart. Lift the hands a little more off the tailbone. You all know you can. Find your breath. Let's come back to warrior one. Warrior two. Try to get your knee on top of the ankle. Let's take it to the side, side angle. If you would like to bind and do the bird of paradise, now would be the time. Your body, your yoga. Take it where you want to go. It's all about the breath and a rhythm and a beautiful flow. Let's come back to warrior two. And let's straighten the front leg. Turn that toe in, turn the other toe out. We'll do warrior one on the other side. And when you are ready, swing the hands behind the back and release the fingers. Look up, lion's breath. Inhale. Lemon. Humble warrior. Take your eyes or your lemon to your heart. You can all lift your hands a little more off the tailbone. It feels amazing. When you are ready, come back to warrior one and dance it to warrior two. When you are ready, straighten the front leg. No, wait a minute. Side angles, sorry. Bring your forearm on your thigh, backhand sky. Again, if you would like to do the bird of paradise, if you would like to bind and do the bird of paradise, now would be a good time. Let's come back to warrior two. Let's straighten the front leg. Turn that toe in, open your heart to the heavens. Hold an energy ball. Spinal twist left and right. Now with each twist, we're going to drop one chakra. So we're at the brow, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, Uddiyana Bandha, all the way down to a Tai Chi twist, Mula Bandha at the pelvic floor. You all ready? Come back to center, bring the hands to the waist, roll the shoulders back. Let's put a micro bend in the knees, roll forward, bring the hands down, parallel the feet and look up halfway and smile. Exhale, bring the crown to the earth, torso between the femur bones. And this might require bending the knees a little bit to get the head on the earth, and then you can straighten the legs. Let's look up halfway and smile. Let's move one way. Doesn't matter which, we'll do both sides. Take a nibble, find your breath, and let your exhales take you deeper into the pose or not. Your breath is your teacher in yoga, your guru, your guide. If you lose your breath, you've lost your teacher, you've lost yoga. Let's go to the other side. And let's gently come back to center. Walk the hands out front for Kambo pose. Drop the knees to the earth. If you want to go wider, when you pick the toes up, you might want to lift the knee up and move it out and sit your hips back. It's called frog pose. You can be in extension. God, it feels amazing. Oh, you can be active in the pose, or you can just rest in the pose. This is so good for your spine, especially if you have a bad spine like I do. It feels amazing. Some people go left and right in this pose, so it's your option. This is a pose I really don't like to come out of, but we have more work to do. So let's slowly rise up. Get your shoulders over the wrists. Curl the toes under. Move your hips back. Move your heart back towards the standing leg. And let's put a micro bend in the knees, walk the hands back to meet the feet. Weight in the heels, roll up a vertebrae at a time. Let's heel toe. No, let's don't. Let's raise hands to the sky. Kung Fu stretch. Bend one knee. Take your hands to the opposite direction. You're in 2 plates of glass. an imaginary wall, so you might only go this far, it's okay. You might go a little deeper. Find your breath along the way, whatever path you chose. But if you want to break through the glass, the imaginary wall, it might look like this. Spreading chi on Mother Earth. You can also put your hands on the earth and do it this way. And if you would like to do spider, the heel comes up in the back, toe in the front, revolve forward fold. I like at least 2 breaths before I go to the other side. Your choice, your body, your yoga. Here we go. Amazing. Alrighty, let's come back to center. Micro bend in the knees. I need a heel toe in. I'm too wide apart, so it's up to you. Then a bend in the knees, weight in the heels, roll up. Woohoo. Swing the hands to the sky. Make a prayer. Bring that prayer to your heart. I need a slug of water. Prayer squat. Now you do not have to do an arm balance if you don't want to. If you want to do it with a prop, make sure that block is barely where your hands can't hardly even touch it. If you don't want to do an arm balance, it's okay. Just stay here and open your hips. And then take your knees, open your shoulders, your lats, your traps. Maybe a lemon. Feels amazing. But if you want to do an arm balance, you bring your tiger paws, kitty claws down on the earth, smush them firmly into the earth, readjust your knees close to the armpits as you can get them, lean forward, put your your forehead on the block. Be happy here, or bring the feet up into the Baddha Konasana and then try to lift your head off the block. You don't have to use a block if you don't want to. You can do a headstand if you want to. You just drop the head to the ground, lift the feet to the sky. Woohoo. Look up, and smile. Back to prayer squat. Let's roll up a vertebrae at a time, find a weight in the heels. Let's do a balance pose. Tai Chi balance. I'm not going to say left and right. Just bring one foot forward, doesn't matter which one, and tee the other foot off. And bend the knees. Step the front foot out, the teed foot, the bottom of the tee. And if you want to do it, then lift the heel off the earth. We'll do baby steps first. You want to have this leg bent to feel the power of this pose. So we put the heel down, turn that toe in, tee off on the other side, bend the knees, step it out, lift the heel off the earth. 2 inches if you want a chamber and kick. It's like a chamber, a kick, a side kick, a half moon. When you've had enough on that side, put that foot down, turn that toe forward, tee off on the other side, bend the knees, step out that foot, lift the heel off the earth, chamber, kick, side kick if you want it. Repeat on your own. Take your time. If you're having balance issues, go slow and mindfully. Come back to center. Let's come to the front of the mat. Let's swing our hands to the sky. Reach them up. Reach them high. Forward fold. Look up halfway and smile. Exhale to plank. Lower down, elbows brushing the ribs. Find your cobra, your up dog. Yeehaw. Push up or not. Down dog. And from here, pigeon pose. Let's bring the left leg, either side. I'm not going to use left and right. Settle into your bird pose. Walk the back toes away from the front. But don't walk them back so far that you make a face that scare your mama. Woo! Amazing. You can be high, you can go low. If anybody'd like to grab the back leg, now would be a good time. I'm going to count 4 more breaths. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's scorpion tail the pigeon leg to the sky. The front leg, and try not to use left and right. So we would center the back toes, shoulders over the wrists. When you start to bring this hip on top of the other one, the shoulders leave the wrist and go back toward the standing leg. Push vigorously into your left hand because it's going to want to peel off the earth. Woo. And find that relationship between your left hand and your left toe. Mm-hmm. And when you are ready, kick it out. Woo. Sit it down. Walk the dog. Woof, woof. And we will do the other side. Bring the opposite foot into pigeon pose. Walk the back toes away from the front. Stay high, go low. If anybody would like to grab the back foot, you can do that anytime. I'm going to count 4 more breaths. 1, 2, 3. Let's scorpion tail the front leg to the sky. Stack right hip. Stack that hip on top of the other one. I'm trying not to use right and left. Because when I look at the video, when I say right, it looks like I'm doing the left. Kick it out, sit it down. Woof, woof. Walk your dog, take your dog down a different street and be organic. Woo-hoo. Tiger bridge. So we're in down dog. We want to shorten the gap here and take the feet a little wider. It's called tiger. Then we bring one knee to the opposite elbow. Very important to be able to touch the knee to the elbow to be in alignment when we finish this pose. So it's bringing the knee to the elbow. Peel that opposite hand off the earth. You spin around, and knees on top of the ankles, shoulders over the wrist. Raise the hand to the sky. If you want to double pump it, you can. To come back to go to the other side, we reach out with the opposite hand. Other side. You can go fast. You can go slow. come back to down dog. From here, double pigeon. We bring one leg into the pigeon pose, stack the other one on top. Sit back on your sit bones or side salad, take the feet to the side. Let's give ourselves a hug around the knees. Maybe walk your sit bones in a little bit. Now we're going to try to touch every muscle we can possibly find in our bodies. So we're going to grab Kegel muscle and we're going to bite the lemon. Yoga terms, root block, bite the lemon. Inhale to prepare. Woohoo! God, that felt amazing. Balance on your sit bones. Bring the hands underneath the thighs, on your hamstrings. Look in your heart so you don't smack down. Inhale back, exhale on the sit bones. Here we go, rock and roll. If you want to go deeper, it's called yoga toe hold. The same thing. Inhale back, exhale right here. You can take the legs wide if you want to. Woo, 3 more. Let's do it. Rock and roll. 1, 2. Back to happy baby. This time we roll down and stay down. You can do anything you want now. Some people take the legs wide, do a runner's stretch, a shoulder stand, a plow, and I'm going to do that now with the prop because I have a bad neck and a bad spine. And this here is going to make it all feel fine. So when we come down on this, you want your neck to barely touch the edge of this blanket. The middle of your neck, or the top, maybe the top of your neck where the scalp meets the neck. And we slowly rise up. See, I can move my head and lift it up, so I'm not going to damage my neck. I encourage everybody to use a prop in this pose. I remember when I first started yoga, they tried to get me to use it and I wouldn't do it. And I've actually injured myself by not using certain props. So be kind to yourself. If you want to do plow, the same theory. We want to be able to lift the head up, move it left and right. And we know we're not jamming into our neck. Crushing the disc between the vertebrae, not a good thing. And from here, we go into fish pose. We roll the sit bones down onto the thumbs, maybe the wrists. Pull the elbows into the obliques. Oh, if you want to use a block in this pose, you can. You put the block on the back of your heart. Woohoo. And again, your head, your neck should feel just barely touch the block. Oh, you can do this in Baddha Konasana, full lotus, straight legs, feet up, any way you like. This pose is good for coughing, stuttering, sleep apnea, snoring, anxieties, the thyroid, beauty and glow to the face, bags under the eye. This is the time to do facial yoga, so make monkey shine all over your face. And I love doing lemon and lion in this pose. So we're going to bite the lemon and lift up, and then we're going to do lion and drop back down into pose. So let's inhale to prepare. Lift up. Inhale. Lion. Wow. Amazing. We're alive on planet Earth. Let's gently lift our heart, lift our head, or take your block out. If you have one, maybe your blanket, all the way onto your back. It's called bridge pose. It can be wherever your pads land. Lift the pelvis up. For me, I like to be able to touch my ankles with my fingertips. So I'm going to make that happen. And then lift up. I personally like to clasp my hands on the sit bones, roll my shoulders under. Lift up, lift up. This is your kidney stone pose. It's good for your knees, your ankles. It's good for your brain. If you want to do upward facing bow instead, you can just curl the fingers around, lift the whole body up off the ground. Woohoo! I'm alive! Let's slowly lower the sit bones to the earth. Bring the knees back to the heart. A little massage. Pull the knees to the right shoulder, tailbone. Left shoulder, tailbone. Okay. Yoga bicycles. Whew. No practice is complete without working the core. So let's bring our fingers on the outer edge, around the ears, on the scalp. Lift your heart, your head will follow. Straighten the right leg. Take the right elbow to the left knee. Inhale to the center, and let's start to ride our bike. Repeat on your own as usual. You can go fast and do more. You can go slow and do less. You can quit anytime you want to. Let's ride. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 10 more, let's go, 2, 4, 6, 8, 4-person massage. Woo. Make a moan or groan, sigh or hum. Okay, let's do a spinal twist. 2 poses left. Find your breath. Let's bring the knees into the heart. We're going to do an Ashtanga twist on the way out. Ashtanga yoga. Of course, you can do any twist you want. So from here, let's straighten the right leg, hang on to the left knee. Or let's straighten one leg, hang on to the other knee. It doesn't matter which one. Because when you do a video, everything's backwards when you look at it again. Like this drum will be over here in the video. Okay, let's straighten the leg you have bent, straighten it, lift it to the sky. You can grab anywhere along the back of that leg you would like. Ideally, it's a peace sign around the big toe. Let's take the leg out. And open, it's called Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Hand to big toe hold. When you reach out your opposite hand, lift your head, look over towards that hand, sit your head back down, find your breath. Let's raise that leg to the sky. I gotta move over, I'm gonna hit the mirror. And reverse hands, take it over the body to the other side. Oh, I don't want to mess my mirror up. So if you want to go deeper, you take your opposite hand and grab the straight leg and bend it. Mirror your shoulders back on the earth. You can lift your right shoulder up, move it to the right a little bit, and the left shoulder will get closer to the earth. Pelvic floor breath. Now if you have a hold of the bottom leg, release it. Raise the top leg back to the sky. Hug that knee in. Followed by the other knee, a little massage. We'll do the other side. So, raise the opposite leg to the sky. Woohoo! Straighten the other leg, reach anywhere along the back of the leg. Ideally, a peace sign around the big toe. Woo! Take the leg to the right. Woo! Or I should say, take the leg out. Because my right might be your left on the video. It's going to take me time to figure it out. Just be patient. Lift head, turn it the opposite towards the wing. Sit it back down and smile. Health is wealth. When you're ready, bring that foot back to the sky. Switch hands, take it over the body to the other side. It could be a yoga toe hold. It could be the calf, the hamstring. Woo. If you want to go deeper, reach up and grab your straight leg and bend it. And bring the shoulders back on the earth. If you lift your left shoulder and move it to the left 2 inches, the right shoulder will go closer to the earth. Oh yeah. Woo-hoo. And when you are ready, release the bottom foot, raise the the top foot to the sky. Bend the knee, pull it in, pull both knees in. A little massage on your spine. It feels so fine. That massage on the spine. And we save the hardest pose for last. It's called corpse pose. We take our heels to the corner of the mat. Our elbows to the side. Open your palms to the heavens. If you don't feel plush on your back body, rock and roll one side, rock and roll the other side. And if you don't feel alignment with your head, lift your head up, drop into the Julandhara chin lock. Hold that lock, sit your head back on the earth. And then release the muscles on the bone. Find your breath. And start to soften all the muscles in the body. Start with the face. Your cheek, your tongue, your jaw, your ears, your nose, your eyes. Totally relax. idea of Shavasana is to recalibrate the breath. So when we get up, we feel a little bit normal. We're not huffing and puffing. And Shavasana should be as long as it takes for you to kick out the afterburner that we created through the practice. So when that afterburner kicks out, you feel this calmness in your breath. And that's what we're looking for, calmness in the breath. Conscious breathing is so good for your brain. Beautiful breath, beautiful life. Breath is life and life is breath. They are one, not separate. We might call it a match made in heaven, body and breath. Why do they call this the hardest pose in yoga? Because it's so hard to be still and be with oneself without all the chatter that goes on in the mind, in the world. I have work to do outside, and my mind goes straight to that work as soon as I go into Shavasana. But I know that I need to take 4 or 5 minutes. It's only 4 or 5 minutes. It goes by real quick when you focus on the breath. You're not focused on being done with Shavasana. You're focused just on breath. You're aware of the inhale, and you're aware of the exhale. I'm going to start a little practice on opening up the third eye. Now next time you inhale right into the third eye center. Bring your breath right in. And when you exhale, exhale right out the third eye center. Exhale out. Repeat on your own. Inhale in. And exhale out. So you're looking through the brow with the inhales and the exhales. Inhale into the brow with your eyes focusing there. And exhale out of the brow. And repeat on your own. And let's all thank ourselves for showing up on the mat today, for showing up for our own healing, our own body maintenance. Because when you heal yourself, you heal me, your neighbor, Mother Earth, that goes all the way to infinity. And let's slowly start to bring ourselves back into this awesome space we have created. Start to wiggle fingers, wiggle toes, your nose, your lips, your jaw, wrist rolls, ankle rolls. Let's bring our heels together, make a palm tree over the crown of the head. Elongate the body. When you think you've elongated enough, elongate a little bit more, wiggle into it. Try to bring the pinkies to the earth if doable. Let's all take a big inhale. Root, sire, hum. God, this pose feels amazing. Let's bring our plantar muscles to the edges of the mat. Lift your hips, move them to your favorite side. Roll over, make a pillow out of your hands. We're going to take 3 breaths here and I will count them. 1. Root lock. 2. And on the next exhale, we're going to straighten the top leg, push them toes into the earth, rise up, put one hand under one shoulder, one hand under the other shoulder, come to sitting in your own way. Let's do some energy work on our bodies. The power is in your mind. So let's open our palms to the heavens and call in your master, a guide. It might be your mother, someone that died that you respect. It could be Jesus, Buddha. Ask them to come help you with energy work. So in other words, they're going to help you let this energy flow through your body. Ask to receive, and it's yours. And let's all take a big inhale and raise our hands to the sky. Feel the loving light energy in your palms, your fingers, and bring that energy to the top of the head. Swirl it around. And let's wrap the brain. Loving light energy around your brain. You feel that beautiful chi. Let's go to the brow, your throat, communication, sky blue, your heart. It's a vibrant green. Peace, love, compassion, kindness, empathy, truth. Solar plexus, your jewel city, your power center, your dwelling place. Uliana Bandha, the Lord Dantian, so it's just below the navel, 2 inches inside. Feel that chi. Let's go down to the pelvic floor, root lock. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Let's wrap that energy around the kneecaps. Thank your knees for carrying you through one more day on planet Earth. It feels amazing. You can do this anytime throughout the day that you need energy or healing. Let's swim our hands back to the sky and make a prayer. And let's give thanks to our practice. Bring the thumbs to the crown, touch down. Your 6th sense, press. Communications, peace, love, kindness. Press into your heart. Lean forward. Namaste, everyone. Take that one little last stretch. It's called spinal therapy. Traction on the spine. Walk your tiger paws. Kitty claws out. Dip your heart to the earth. You can go right and left in this pose if you like. And when you all are ready, let's gently rise back to sitting. I want to thank you all for allowing me to share body maintenance with you, my practice in your home. I am so grateful. Take care of yourself. Be kind to others. And stay home if you can. Have a wonderful, awesome Monday. This is class 13 on Monday the 13th of April. Gosh, I'm going to be 62 years old this month. Woo, amazing. I feel alive. See ya.